What is happening, guys? J Chip here. I'm coming out with just a new series. I was getting a lot of requests on people kind of wanting their free picks in more of a video format. I'll still do the posts on Discord, Twitter, all that good stuff for you guys, but I'm gonna start doing these. I mean, hopefully try to get a couple out for the week, and it's obviously every week. And I'll kind of just show you guys. I'm playing with the tool a bit. We're gonna make a couple slips here and there. It is limited, so I mean, even if I want to put like, I don't know, I put 50 bucks down, I'm pretty sure I'm limited to 5 a slip here. Let me see. It's taking a while, but yeah, let me see. Okay, they won't even take it. Anyway, yeah, so I'll just play with the 5 here. You guys are more than welcome to put obviously some more units down. I would if I could, but I'll stick to the 5 today. I really have no choice. So yeah, we'll craft the slip together. You guys are gonna kind of see, I guess, the bit of the research I do before sending my slips out, the free picks and my VIP slips that I give out. Mathematically best plays to make on PrizePicks is gonna be the 4 power. So no insurance, just a 4 power play. It's gonna be the 5 or 6 man flex plays. They bumped up their multipliers for 3-man powers. They used to be 5x if you cashed all 3, and obviously 0 if you miss 1 or multiple, right? So they bumped it up from 5x, what it used to be, to 6x on a payout. So I'll skip the math for this video, but just know that you're basically getting more value playing a 3-man nowadays with the 6x multiplier than you are back then with the 5x. I play all these 3 for now, PrizePicks, Underdog, Pick 6, but not as much value there. But I hear you guys, don't worry, we'll jam a PrizePicks slip today. Don't even worry about that. So I was looking a bit before. First thing that caught my eye, again, I'm probably not going to look at the Stafford rush yards play. This play for Sunday here, so I'll make an NFL slip so you guys have time to get it in. I'm not going to put a slip for Saturday, I'll put it for Sunday, just so everyone could get it in. Hopefully we could beat the bumps, but we'll see. So we're going to have Kamani Vidal from this Chargers game. It's going to be receptions under 2.5, 54% chance to hit, a -136 market consensus. So this is kind of us taking a whole average of all the books. For now, we're showing you 7, but we take it from around 20, as I mentioned in the tutorial. So we're getting a nice sample size, but it's okay that some books don't have it because we got 4 books all in agreement. This is kind of what you want to see. FanDuel -146, BetMGM -130, so on and so forth. So -136 total or average odds. I like that. Under 2.5. We're going to see if it's still live on PrizePicks. I checked before it was. If it's not, I have to reconstruct the slip. It still is. I'm just going to check here. Good. You could check the last 5. I'm not a fan of the last 5 because this kind of tells you what you need to know. But you could check for reference if you kind of just want to see. But for me, this last 5 is not a make or break. We're going to run Vidal 2.5 receptions. Right away, I think we're going to run, like I said before, I think I'm aiming towards that 3-man. So I could just put in 3 profitable plays in here. They're going to have to be greens. I have no purples on PrizePicks on the tool for now. So they're going to have to be green. I'm just thinking if I want to pair this, let me see, Herbert QB. So it would be one of these 2 that I'd like to stack them with. Again, see 3 greens or whatever, 23 pass comps, a green, 2 greens. Let's just see, I just want to see how much they correlate. Okay, so they're taking off 225. If I put this in, they're taking off 2.5. Okay, so this is obviously more correlated because Herbert pass completions, most likely if he's dishing out these passes, someone's got to catch them. I know Vidal's not a wide receiver. He's probably not, sorry, I should type in Chargers. He's probably not the highest projected receptions yard, or just the highest projected receptions line, sorry, on PrizePicks. If that was the case, I'd probably look at, usually when I pair QB wide receiver, I'm looking for like the highest projection. So it would be somewhere like McConkey if they had his line, or even this. I'd pair something like this because McConkey has the highest projection, let's say receptions or receiving yards. He's going to take up most of Herbert's pass completions, being his #1 target. And also, Vidal does have the best odds in this case. We saw he was a -136. I'm going to roll with that just because the books agree, and you obviously want to reference the tool. I don't want to just be blind picking them. So we'll start with that. I'm going to go Justin Herbert just to make sure. I have his over 22.5, but you could see here, this is huge. This is a huge data point for us. FanDuel has him at 21.5. Yes, I know. You guys are saying, Chip, why is it -172 favorite? I know he's very heavily favored to hit that 22 mark. Okay, that's perfectly fine. But you see, Herbert on PrizePicks is 23 pass completion. So we're getting still a decent discrepancy. Let's say he is super favored to hit 22, which he is across the market. I still have that 1 pass completion to work with. And it matches my narrative here with Vidal's under. That's perfect. I'm really liking where the slip is going. I'd say we lock in these 2. We're going to see what we have here. Date. Put games are November 2nd. I usually go 2 bookmakers. I think it's fine. If we're dealing with 1, it's a bit rough, but Two's okay. I usually just go scroll through till I see the last green, and then I go up and I see what's catching my eye. Chris Olave, not bad on receptions. We could look at that. Dobbs is okay. I feel like he's probably dead set at 4 receptions. It's not good. If you ever see a push line like this, I'll give you guys some game here, and there's a minus line here, like a minus line on a push prop, just play it. Thank me later. That just means that let's say he had like a minus 105 or whatever, and his line was still under 4 receptions. All that's telling you is that the market thinks he's a heavy long shot to hit 5. So basically a heavy underdog to hit 5 or more. So then we take the under at 4. This is what I call a good push prop. Again, VIP members know I love putting these in flex plays or anywhere on PrizePicks because that's usually where they're offered. I'm not sure if they're offered anywhere else right now, but if that was a minus play, I would have just ended the video, put that in. But look at this one. Okay, this is an interesting one. So the last green that we end up getting is Torrey Horton. Receptions under 2.5. We got minus 129. It is the last green, right above 53%. Okay, what caught my eye automatically? I got excited. I see this minus 156 on Bet Online, and then plus 120 to go over. This is huge to get at no discount, basically for 1x on either side on PrizePicks. I'm just gonna see if they have it here. So they do. We'll check his thing, whatever. Not a make or break for me, but if this does matter to you guys, I mean, look, for whatever, we went over in the last 2 games, and then 3-1-3. Okay, so receptions under 2.5. I'm loving this minus 156. Again, minus 135 heavy, minus 125. That's decent. Minus 133 heavy on DraftKings. Perfect. Only thing I'm not liking is that BetMGM says otherwise. They have him as a minus 125 favorite to go over. Now, usually I'd completely discard this play, because whenever it's like a cross market like this, or they're saying it's like, oh, all the books are in agreement but one, and it's like it's pretty off. There's 2 things you could do here. You could ignore this book and just trust the other 4 and roll with it. Or 2, there's actually 3 things you could do here. 2, you could slap this in on BetMGM, just take the minus 105. This is going to be the best return you're getting for this Horton play, by the way. Because if you play it on Bet Online, you have to pay 56 cents on the dollar to take it on BetMGM to take his under, which is a favorite play by the rest of the market, right? By the majority of the market, I should say. So if you want to do that, play it as a straight, fine. We are dealing on PrizePicks, so I'm going to have to throw this in a parlay. And just to show you guys here why I like these only on PrizePicks, get that PrizePicks exclusive play. So you see it pops up here too, because it's not offered on Underdog or Pick 6. It's the 2 other fantasy apps we're offering right now. If I go Torrey Horton, okay, he has a 0.84x multiplier on his reception, so they're going to pay you less for whatever slip you play. So let's just say I'll take someone random here. Okay, we'll go back to that Herbert play. So I take Herbert, regular 1x over, let's say, and I take this 2.5 under on Underdog. Instead of getting paid out 3.5x, which is the standard payout for a 2-man on Underdog, I'm getting paid out 2.94x. So they slashed my total payout only because Horton's a favorite play. Underdog realizes that, and they're making you pay for taking the favorite. So just more signs to take this, more green lights to take this on PrizePicks, where they're not, if I'm playing a power play, they're paying me 4.5x regardless, right? Less 4.5x, it's what we want. And if I go more, doesn't change, 4.5x, fine. By the way, it's 4.5x because we correlated these 2, but I feel like that's a worthy sacrifice, because these probably will not cash separate. So it's decent correlation to get in there. It's 4.5 or nothing. I don't mind that. As always, I'll leave all the links in the bio. You guys want to check out the betting tool for yourself. It's only 23 bucks to get you started. You get all these things here: PrizePicks, Underdog, Pick 6. I'll link the tutorial and more of how I use the tool, but you guys are going to be seeing more and more videos like this where I'm just I'll give out like a couple picks for the day, a couple free plays. Maybe you could even put it in a slip, do what you guys want with them. But we're going to stick with that. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll get this locked in now. I mean, it sucks. I'm only going to be riding 5. You guys could put more down on it. But yeah, we're going to be shooting for this 4.5x. That's 3.5 units profit when it cashes. I'll say if it cashes, but we'll do a recap in the next video. Take care and have a good one.